Hello and welcome back to Science for Everyone with Tom Copeland. We're talking more about the periodic table of the elements. We are talking about families of the periodic table. Specifically, we're talking about the noble gas family, which is located on the right-hand side of the periodic table. We have helium, we have neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. Now, there's lots of other families of the periodic table, but we're going to focus on the noble gases. So why are they called the noble gases? Well, first of all, they're all gases, so that makes sense. But what about that word noble? So think about kings and queens and dukes and duchesses from kingdoms. Historically, they were thought of as not intermingling with the common people. So if you think of the noble gases as the kings and queens and every other element as their kingdom, the noble gases like to keep to themselves. Or if we think about it, they don't form reactions. So they are always found in nature by themselves. They're never found in a compound. There have been some lab experiments where it was forced for the noble gases to form compounds, but these are always found in their natural form, not in a compound. The reason why is because they're already stable. Stable meaning that they have a stable full octet in most cases of electrons in their outer energy level. So basically, the reason why the rest of the elements form compounds is that they want to become stable. Each atom wants to have a stable amount of electrons in their outer energy level. For most of the noble gases, that magic number is 8. That's the octet rule. Helium is an exception. Since helium is so small, it only needs 2 electrons in its outer energy level to be stable. So again, the reason why atoms form compounds is so their outer energy level can have a stable amount of electrons. So if we look here with helium, it has 2 valence electrons, which those are its outer energy level electrons. Neon, argon, krypton, xenon, their last energy level, they all have 8. That's the octet rule. That's how many electrons are able to be in those energy levels. So they don't need to lose electrons or gain electrons or share electrons. So they are 100% stable. There's no reason to form a compound if you're a 100% stable atom. This is just another, I guess, drawing or depiction of these noble gases. So helium has 2 valence electrons. Neon has 8 valence electrons. Argon has 8 valence electrons. Again, the energy levels are different, but what they have in common is that they have a stable amount of electrons. So that's what makes them noble, because they don't form compounds. So I hope that really helps you in understanding why the noble gases are so important. Here's one more diagram. These are electron dot diagrams. These are very useful to see how many valence electrons an atom has. So again, helium has 2. We have krypton, neon. Those all have 8 valence electrons. So again, the reason why noble gases are called noble gases is they're gas, but they also don't form compounds unless under certain circumstances in a laboratory, conditions. So I hope this has been helpful. And if you enjoy Science for Everyone, don't forget to subscribe.